Hello, Grace family. So we are just 1 week away from beginning our Sunday morning outdoor gatherings, and we are really excited to be able to meet together, to be able to worship together again with many of you in this way. So we wanted to just give you a few details about what these gatherings will actually be like, as well as how they fit in with the other things we're doing this fall. So that's what this is for. So we're going to kick these off next Sunday, September 13th, and really the first 2 weeks will both have that fall kickoff feel. So it doesn't matter whether you're able to come to the first week or the second week. It'll feel like the first week either way. We're going to be offering our usual service times, so 8:30 and 10:30. And the services will be an hour long. So that's a little shorter than you're used to, but that will give us plenty of time to mingle between services without having an influx of second service folks coming in as first service folks are still leaving. And so to keep the services shorter, we're going to drop announcements from the service, and we're going to tighten things up just a bit, but really the service will have everything you're used to: singing, praying, teaching, sharing, and fellowship.
Yeah. And in terms of safety protocols, basically we want to create an environment where people are free to navigate this space and their interactions with one another in ways that fit their sensibilities and convictions. So we're asking all of you to enter this space with the conservative approach as a starting point in your interactions with each other. And as you interact with each other and get a sense of each other's sensibilities, we can go from there. That being said, it's going to be a mask-optional service. And though we would strongly encourage you just to bring a mask if you need it, and we'll have masks also available as well as hand sanitizer for you as you enter into the patio. The chairs, as you enter in, the chairs will be spread out, equal distance apart at first. And then as you enter in, you can come in, find your seats, and then for yourself and your family or whoever you're with, and you can just pull those together into a group. So there'll be a bit of a distance on the ends between groups that represent families or friends who are comfortable sitting together. And also, if you're feeling very comfortable with the environment, you might consider just sitting right in the middle of it all. And if you're less comfortable, you might consider sitting along the edges. And the parking lot, of course, will provide a nice space to move into and before and after the services. We'll also provide some shade for you, and those trees that are out there provide some good shade as well. And we're going to try to fill in the gaps with some shading. So I think it'll be a really nice place to meet. And this goes without saying, but if you are at risk in any way, or if you have any sense that you're not feeling well that day, or if you know you've been exposed recently to the virus, we'd really strongly ask you to stay home. And one exciting development since our last update is that now state regulations are allowing us to offer childcare and Sunday school at our services that we're so grateful for. There will obviously be some protocols in place that we'll have to abide by. And if you're a family in that category, you're going to be hearing from our children's ministry this next week on those details. But now you'll have the option to drop your children off in their classroom before the service begins. And of course, you're still free to keep your children with you for the entire service on the patio if that seems better to you. And if you do, we'd just like to ask you to be mindful of the distraction level during the service.
So in terms of scheduling, we're asking people to come every other week for now because of capacity issues. So if you're in a home gathering, then you'll meet with your home gathering on opposite weeks. And we've already coordinated with the home gathering leaders to stagger when various groups will be meeting so that we have an even amount of groups meeting in homes each week. So if you're in a home gathering, you can expect to hear from your leader in terms of which weeks your group will be meeting in home. And even if you're not in a home gathering, we're still asking you to come to the outdoor gathering just every other week, again, for capacity issues. So again, if you're able, we'd really encourage you to join a home gathering. And we're going to use an online reservation system so that we can keep the capacity at about 100 people per service, so 200 per weekend. So every week, our weekly Wednesday morning email will contain the link to sign up for that coming Sunday service. And we're asking you to sign up just for yourselves and for your family, not for your friends or for a group that you may be a part of. And obviously, if you do sign up for that service, we ask you to please show up if at all possible, on that Sunday, as those seats could have been otherwise given to someone who would like to be there. So just be mindful of that dynamic.
Yeah, and for those of you choosing to stay home this fall, we will continue to offer our Sunday videos. And you might see a few small changes to those in the coming weeks, but all the basic elements of worship, teaching, and prayer will continue. And you'll be getting the same message content on video that people will be getting in the outdoor gathering. So there's a snapshot of what to expect. And let me just end by saying we're really looking forward to the fall.
Yes.
And know that we will continue to pray for you, and we are always available if you want to connect. So please don't hesitate to reach out. We love you guys.
Love you guys.